All right, I don't know where it's going to continue us from. I turned all of the audio back up, so it's like hella loud now. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Loading complete. From far away, Junpei heard the bell ring. It's only once. It was 1 a.m.
It's 1. I better get back to the others.
No one was there. The beds are gone. What happened? You jogged through the entrance of the large hospital room to find the 6 others already there. Huh? They had gathered in front of the door number 8, or perhaps, to be accurate, they gathered in front of the red door next to the number 8.
What are they doing over there?
What are they doing over there? One of them had found the missing piece?
What happened, guys?
Guys! It was June who answered him.
Jumpy, look!
She was pointing at the red. He pushed through to the other side. Oh. Immediately, he knew what she had meant.
Vacant.
Vacant.
Come on, guys. Who was it? I thought we were supposed to yell if we found...
Well...
Junpei wondered why she was hesitating. Elsa looked as confused as June, but kept their mouths shut.
What the hell? What is up with you guys?
They all knew something he didn't, and Junpei wasn't about to leave things this way. Finally, Lotus frowned and spoke.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
You don't know?
When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red.
What? Let me see.
What? Junpei looked at the bottom of the red just to make sure. Slot had been opened and the buzz now covered with metal.
You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look.
They're the same. Vacant.
It's just as you said.
It's just that you didn't lie to me. Satisfied that they were also repaired, but still very confused, he returned to the others.
All right, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here.
Correct.
Correct.
None.
None. Someone raised his hands to say, not me. Only Clover lowered her head and did nothing.
Huh. Wait a minute.
That was when he noticed.
Where's Snake?
Snake!
Does that mean that he found them?
I've no idea. There's nothing to suggest it, but nothing to suggest he didn't either.
I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up?
Maybe he's lost.
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place.
He can't see! Why did we... What?
No! That's impossible!
Suddenly she was shouting.
Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see.
Yeah, but we were supposed to investigate these rooms. Why did we send a blind man in?
He couldn't get lost. That's impossible.
Clover had started to shake, and the knuckles on her hand had gone white. She spun around, but before she did, Junpei noticed tears welling up in her eyes.
I'm gonna go look for him.
Yeah, we're all gonna go look for him. What? Come on.
Hey, hold on, Clover. Wait.
He was too slow. She kept going, and before anyone else could react, she was gone.
Well, that didn't work. Damn it. What should we do now?
Didn't work.
Well, the red is working now.
No, we're not leaving 2 people behind. We should go look for them.
We're gonna go look for them.
Oh, man. This ain't good.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots.
Yes.
Then remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours left.
Not to one another. Dot, dot, dot. In front of the stairs that led to the B deck, they decided to split
Let's
up.
split up.
All right, I'll take this direction.
Then I shall look that way.
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
See you all later? Okay.
All right, we should go too.
Yes, let's go. But where?
Let's see.
Oh. He went on to like a different deck? Let's just do the topmost option, I guess. I don't know why he would be here, but let's do the topmost option.
How about the casino on B deck?
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
They took off up the stairs at a run. Before they knew it, they were there. So was Lotus. She was leaning against the wall, examining her nails.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
She glanced up at him, unimpressed.
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
Okay.
What is it?
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it. Why don't we team up?
Team up?
Yeah. What? You need me to explain? I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door?
Even if we wanted to, that's
Why?
Jumpy's bracelet number is 5, mine is 6, and yours is 8.
Yeah, so that together that's 5, 11, 19, 8. Oh, we can go through the 8 door.
Our digital route would be 1.
Did I do the math wrong? 11, 19. Oh, I totally did. What did I do? 19. I subtracted them, didn't I? 10, 1. Yeah, okay, just kidding. I'm bad at math. I need the calculator to do this
But
thing.
there's no number 1 door in the large hospital room. The only doors there are 3, 7.
Then we add another person.
Huh?
Who?
What? Isn't that easy? 7.
Oh, if we add 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus the digital root of 26.
Then the 4 of them can go through the numbered 8 door. But
Wait a minute. What about the other 4? Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover.
Well, why don't you add them up?
that was simple
1
enough.
plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, and 1 plus 0 equals 1. The digital root for those 4 would be 1.
That's right.
And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital.
Of course I know that.
No! Are you saying you'd leave them behind?
Of course not. What kind of woman do you think I am?
The kind of woman that would leave people behind.
Once we get off the ship, we could come back and rescue them, couldn't we? Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind.
Don't try to lie to us. I don't think you do anything of the sort.
Really?
Wow.
Why do you think that?
You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours. Even if we manage to escape, there's no way we could come back to rescue them in less than 5 hours.
Well, you never know until you try.
No, you're not thinking this through.
No.
Even if we brought 7 with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship. The 4 of us couldn't open door 9. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Yeah, that's right. The digital route for the 4 of us would be 8, so we'd have to add Ace to make 9.
That's right. Unless we bring Ace too, we'll be stuck.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. That's all you have to say?
That's all I have to say. She didn't sound particularly bothered by what Junpei said, nor did she seem particularly surprised.
Well, let's try and find a way to get out of here with all 8 of us.
That's impossible. Are you being serious? And you do know that only 5 people, at most, can go through one of the numbered doors. The number 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless, at least 3 people will get left behind.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
The moment he said it, Junpei felt a chill run down his spine.
Wait just a second. You're skipping over a really big detail.
What she said was true, but how could Lotus remain cavalier about so terrifying a prospect was beyond him.
Really okay? That means 3 people will die in the end. That's just...
Lotus' forehead furrowed.
You think I could have a moment alone? There are some things I need to think about.
Well, why don't you leave?
That didn't turn out to be a very pleasant conversation.
Yeah.
Junpei's heart felt heavy, and his steps sluggish. My steps are sluggish, but he told himself pessimism would get them nowhere.
Well, regardless,
So he forced himself to smile and turn to June.
let's just focus on finding Snake for now, okay?
Yes, you're right. We can think about those other things later.
Yeah.
Well, like minor details.
All right. Where should we go next?
The first deck cabin.
Let's go take a look at the first class cabin. It's really close.
They turned around and took off in the hallway to their left. Outside of the first cabin, they found Clover was standing in front of the wall. She'd been staring at a meaningless point on the wall and her eyes blank. What should Junpei do? Talk to her.
Are you alright?
He did his best to sound friendly, but Clover didn't respond.
Look, I know you're really worried.
He could think of no words to say that didn't sound hollow and fake. Clover was so consumed by worry and fear that Junpei feared it would crush her. Her actions didn't surprise him. She had suddenly lost her brother, who she seemed to have been very close to. Her voice was thin and barely audible.
I said leave me alone!
No, you didn't. You said lone.
You're so annoying! Just go away and leave me alone! Just looking at you guys is pissing me off!
Wow.
Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else! Stop bothering me!
Junpei was taken aback.
Such
anger. Feed your anger. Jun's eyes had gone wide with surprise as
Why
well.
are you still here? Did you hear me? Huh? Fine, forget it. If you aren't gonna leave, then I'll...
Alright, let's go, June.
Yeah.
They turned and left. Oh, as they did, Junpei looked back to see Clover wiping tears from her face. Wow. Clover had driven home the misery of their situation, but Junpei told himself that getting depressed would get him nowhere but depressed.
We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake.
He did his best to push away the misery and depression and force a smile.
So, where do you think we should go next?
Let's go back to the casino.
Hey, why don't we go back we can take a look at that hallway with all the rooms.
Okay, let's get going then.
Okay, together they ran down the stairs.
Oh, it's Ace.
Oh. They spotted Ace.
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
Run to Ace.
Let's go.
Hearing their footstep, he turned to greet them.
Ah, hello there.
Hello.
Snake is... Well, that's obvious. I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
Right.
Right. Not because he could be dead. For Clover.
By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
Why would you say that?
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another.
Maybe they're adopted.
It certainly isn't rare.
Junpei wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was, but he could have sworn that Ace's face tightened as he spoke.
At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time. Very well. Let's get back to the search, shall we? You can leave this area to me.
All right. Let's go, Jumpy.
We left. Great.
Something about that was, like Ace said, finding...
Junpei did his best to clear his
All
mind.
right, where should...
Literally the only place left to go.
Why don't we go back to the big...
Okay, let's...
Hey, wait, that's...
On the way to the door, Junpei and Joan noticed Santa standing next to the door 3.
Santa?
Santa? Talk to him.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What? You can't tell? I'm checking out the wreck.
Why? Is the...
What? It's not bothering you?
Huh?
The guts of this wreck. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm curious too.
Who do you think did it?
I don't know.
Well, what about you, Junpei? Who do you think fixed this?
Someone other than the 8 of them.
Maybe there's someone else on this ship with us.
You mean someone hiding here?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just an idea.
And you're saying this mystery person?
Yeah,
Why?
that's,
I don't know. Santa shoved his head in his pocket and cracked his
Seems
knuckles.
unlikely.
why?
Seems unlikely.
I don't know. Just a feeling. Hard to believe Zero would bring in a secret 10th player. I mean, the name of the game is the Nonary game, for Christ's sake. You know what Nonary means, right? It means 9.
It means no thank you.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean more like someone who's been living here for a long time. Or someone who, like, stayed here.
Seriously? That's even more ridiculous. Why do you think Zero would leave them alone?
So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the wreck.
Bingo! We have a winner.
But if that's true, then the person who did it doesn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it.
Yeah,
But why?
no idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'd find out something else.
Something bad?
Dunno. But whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding. Of course, it could have something to do with Snake's disappearance.
You think maybe they did something to Snake?
Yeah.
Junpei stared at Santa. There was something about him that made Junpei wary. At first, he'd assumed the other man wasn't terribly clever, but Junpei was beginning to think he would need to really reevaluate that assessment. When Santa spoke again, his voice was
Look,
quiet.
if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. You've gotta be careful. The person you trust the most could turn out to be the one who stabs you in the back.
I'm gonna stab you in the back.
And that's that.
Smiled awkwardly, yeah. Where would they go next? Finish searching. They looked everywhere and couldn't think, but Snake was nowhere to be found.
Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched.
Let's look around in the 6 frustrated faces.
We can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here. We need to get moving.
Junpei couldn't disagree with what she was saying. Snake seemed to have completely disappeared. There was no point in wasting any more time. The others seemed to be having similar thoughts, but they stayed silent. Finally, Seven spoke.
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem, though. We've got to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Yes, I have a...
She walked back and forth across the floor, her heels clicking against the wood. Finally, she stopped.
Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
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 Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word, but yes, you've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors. If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be. But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave 1 person out, then only 1 person will be left behind.
I haven't done the math. Leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3.
Wait a minute. 2 people get left behind if we split into 5 and 2, and 1 person is left behind if we split into 3, 3, and 1. I got that part. You can't go through the numbered doors with any less than 3 people. But if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind?
Just run the numbers. Let's say we go through door 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6. Who's left over?
That would be 3, 7, 8.
What's the digital root for that?
3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18, so add 1 and 8, 9.
Exactly. But door 9 isn't here. That means 3, 7, 8 won't be going. That was just an example of. There are a lot of different combinations, but it doesn't matter which 4 it is. The 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors. Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time. You'll see. Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal, we only have to sacrifice 1 person if we split into 3, 3, and 1.
When Seven spoke, his voice was strained.
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
Yes, given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best if the other 6 are to survive. Then 1 person has to sacrifice themselves.
No, that's too cruel.
I think I should do the math
What's so
on who's
cruel
left.
about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just...
That's not what I meant. We shouldn't sacrifice anyone.
I told you, that's impossible. Wake up.
Wake up!
Calm down, you... Look, what Lotus is trying to say is you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people.
Exactly. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. What do you think?
Through a vote?
No! That's terrible!
Snake is 2?
I'm not asking you. Shut up. What about you, Santa?
Me?
All right, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7.
I can't say I agree with you. We don't exactly have we don't do something. We're all...
Oh, glad to see if I can get 1 more vote. What about you, Clover?
Clover had moved away from the group and was sitting on one of the beds. Her whole body drooped. Junpei didn't know if she'd heard Lotus's
Hey.
proposal.
Your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors. We've searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one?
No? Why does it mean
Let's
that?
go look for him together. If we sacrifice one person, then we can go.
Wow.
You agree with me, right?
Okay.
Okay. Lotus spun around and walked towards Junpei.
Now, let's start a vote to...
That won't be necessary.
Ace had barely spoken for Lotus's entire speech and everyone jumped a little. 6 pairs of eyes turned to look at him. He didn't seem to notice or even
I
care.
will stay. That should solve our problem, yes?
Ace! No! You can't do that! That won't solve any...
June's voice shook and she looked around desperately for someone to agree with her. Ace simply looked at her.
I'm afraid you may have missed it. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice me.
Huh?
I trust you. Each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me.
Whoa. There's optimistic, and then there's just nut. Those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out. If we go through them.
Snake eyes equals 2. I don't remember why he was a 2.
You won't be able to return, correct?
Yeah.
True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship.
What?
What?
Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit Zero
Oh,
has
snake
given us.
eyes. Like the dice, right? Not like literal snake eyes.
No, that's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time.
What didn't I say? Like it's a snake looks like a fun 2 or whatever? I feel like that was what I said. Finally, Junpei could hold his tongue no
We've
longer.
only got 5 hours left. We don't even know where the hell we are. How on earth are we gonna find someone to come and rescue?
Then, perhaps you would prefer to stay, or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind. You see, there's no other choice. Then I see we've come to our go on. Don't go, quick.
Junpei was frozen by indecision, unable to move. June bit her lips with it so hard that Junpei feared she would break the skin. Santa stood against the wall, calm and aloof. 7 tore his beanie from his head and turned it over anxiously in his hands. Only Clover stared at Ace with an expression Junpei was unable to decipher. Lotus's attitude, however, was different from the others.
Good. Let's accept his kind offer, then.
She smiled, her eyes bright. Ace answered with a smile of his own.
Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
As he spoke, Ace lowered himself down to the floor next to one of the beds. Okay. From somewhere deep in the ship, Junpei suddenly heard the screeching of metal on metal. It was almost as if the ship were screaming. Would it really hold until the time limit was up? Already D-Deck was flooded. In the sudden silence, only the sound of the sad metal wail of the ship. Unsurprisingly, it was Lotus who spoke
Well,
first.
what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
As if a spell had been broken, the others began to talk at once.
You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now.
Yeah, I feel like
7?
they're not going to lie to me, right? They're not going to be like, there actually is a mathematical possibility where all of us can keep going. This isn't just like a bit of drama. This is like 100% the reality of the situation.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
Wow.
You too, Santa? I have to find my... Wait, all of you. Let's just There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right, Jumpy? Say something.
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
His words sounded hollow and fake.
Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own.
She spun around and ran towards Ace. Yeah, I don't have a choice. That's true.
Ace!
Ace.
Come on, Ace. Please stand up. You can't give up yet. We just have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here.
Then it happened. Ace fell forward. He slumped over onto the wooden floor. His body folded in half like a boxer out cold.
Ace!
Ace! June cried out and dropped to her knees beside him. She put his arm around his neck and did his best to lift him up.
What happened? Ace, say something.
Say something. She shook him frantically. His eyes fluttered open.
I'm all right.
His voice was weak and slightly slurred.
How are you all right?
This.
He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand.
A syringe?
A syringe. It was a syringe in a small vial. The vial was empty. It only recently been emptied. A few drops clung to the sides. There's a label on the side of it in the container. It read, Soporil Beta.
Soporil Beta.
Soporil.
What does this do?
So what's a Soporil?
Did you use this?
Yes. It's just anesthetic.
Anesthetic?
I found it earlier while we were searching the hospital rooms. I thought it might be useful. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am. Very tired.
Oh, okay. If you couldn't move, there was nothing they could do. Whoa.
Ace.
Is there something you want to? I just like to sleep a little.
No, don't, Ace, don't.
So comfortable.
Oh.
I think I'll have a nice dream.
Ace's eyelids drooped further and further, almost as though he were dying.
Ace!
She shook his shoulder again and again, but this time he didn't respond. Only the gentle rising and falling of his chest told him he was alive. Junpei was relieved to see he was, in fact, still breathing.
Let's get him up on a bed.
He lifted Ace off the floor and laid him on the bed he had been leaning against. When Junpei turned around and gave Lois a look of pity.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste, right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
No, nothing.
It felt wrong, but he had to agree. Then suddenly Santa spoke.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Ah, yes. Yes, that's true.
Enough of this
Yes.
screwing around. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're next, 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old...
What? What did you just say?
Wow. Lois took a step forward, toward 7. He threw up his hands and made a face like a child caught with his hands in the cookie
Who,
jar.
me? I didn't say nothing.
I didn't say
You're
nothing.
gonna get it next time.
Showed him a glare that would have melted steel, then turned and stalked off.
All right, who's next?
Sending him across the 3 people left. Finally, they stopped on Junpei.
Junpei, which door do you want?
At last, Junpei's mind was already made up. My mind is already made up. Yeah, I thought he threw hands. He was just like, bitch, come at me. How am I gonna get through door number 3? Yeah, wait, if I just pick 3, doesn't everyone else have to rearrange? Who's left? So in order to get to 3, we would need to have something that adds up to 12 between 3 people. 2, 3, I'm 7? Pick 3? All right, let's do it. 3.
I want to go through door number 3.
Nope, you can't.
Huh? Why?
Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3.
Why?
The bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8.
Oh, it's 21.
That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would...
That's right.
That doesn't happen if we go through
Wow.
door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options.
Time to begin to explain.
Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7, and 4, 6, 7 go through door 8. Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it. At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
Wait.
Wait, that's when Junpei realized. Plan A divides into 2 teams. Plan B divides into 2 teams. Plan C divides into 2 teams.
But that means
There was one thing they all had in
5
common.
and 6 can never be on the same team. If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one.
Jun and Junpei had been friends when they were kids. He trusted her more than anyone else on the ship. If he chose 7 or 8, he'd be taken away from her. That was something he was prepared. Was that something he was prepared to do?
Have you mulled it over enough? Or do you... Anyway, that's the deal. So you've got 2 choices. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind. So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
Junpei thought hard. After thinking it over, his conclusion was, take the risk and choose door 3! Ah! Oh, man. Alright, let's just go down the list. Let's do door 7. Take the risk and go through door 3. Not a risk taker? I mean, should I do that one? Uh-oh. Shit, dude. Who would I be taking in door number 3 if I picked? It would be 6, 7, 8? 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4 is 7 plus 5 is 12. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow. Even in that iteration, I wouldn't be taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have to go through and leave June behind anyway. Or not June. Yeah, Akane. Akane. Let's save. How about we save? No. Alright, let's just go through door 7, I guess. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Fine. I'll go with door 7.
Okay, 7 it is.
7
Yeah.
it is.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 8.
Huh?
Oh my god. Learn to math, bro.
Ugh, Junpei, you figured it out, right? Can you explain it to her?
Okay, so, June, if we want all 6 of us to go through a door...
What if we just touch Ace's hand to a door anyway? Would that change things?
Oh no, you're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Define long time. Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted her to be at her side, though through whatever trials they were preparing to face, but he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he sealed his resolve and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, she didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun
That
as
son
long
of
as
a
possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid a hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Yes. Promise?
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
You guys are done, right?
Wow.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
Whatever. Hey, could be your life or death. What do you feel? Whatever.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Clover, 7, Junpei walked towards 7. Santa, Lotus, and June walked towards 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. 7 took a deep breath.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Beep, beep, beep.
It's open.
A narrow hallway stretched out before them. 7 and Clover leapt through the
Let's
door.
do this!
Hurry!
Hurry! The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators on the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked into his right, towards door 8. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. They nodded.
Jumpy.
Their faces their farewell took almost 1.5
What the hell are you doing, June?
Someone took a hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. Hey, what the hell was I doing? He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. Skull. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
Only 81 seconds left! No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
7 on the way down the hallway. Junpei and Clover followed him as fast as they could. After what seemed like more than 81 seconds, they reached the end of the hall.
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dead!
There was no time to rest or catch their breath. All 3 slammed their hands in quick successions over the dead. Did it! Gamers! Pant, pant, pant. I feel like the drama of this situation is just so, like, lost on me.
It stopped.
His smile seemed forced and a little
This
crooked.
is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to
I
it.
feel like 2 times is not enough to get used to it. He stood up straight, no longer out of breath, and wiped some of the sweat from his head and neck. Clover smirked at him.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
Wow.
What the hell did you just say? Say,
You have.
you little, you want to die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat, all right.
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for this. It's not gonna do us any good. Gosh.
Humph. Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenge they
Wait
faced.
here for a minute, all right? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors.
They didn't respond, but Junpei wasn't in the mood for a conversation anyway. Why do they have
We
to
just
wait
came
there?
through this door. And of course it's shut tight. There's a short hallway on the left here. And an iron wall. I doubt I can get through it.
An iron wall?
This door's the only option we've got, right?
Yeah, looks...
Hey, something's written on the door, on that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Well, this is probably not going...
Operating
Well,
room.
there's no point to... Might as well go in and see what's...
Seven grabbed the brass knob and slowly opened the door. What happened to the Resident Evil, like, creepy door open?
What's wrong?
Sounds like the groan of an
No,
old
it's
woman. I just thought that door sounded like an old woman.
Let's just go.
Quickly, he gathered what courage he could and took the first step into the room. Seven followed, with Clover right behind him.
Huh?
Part of the room was past the door was obscured by
What
a
the
screen.
hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover!
Clover's curiosity got the better of her, and she darted past. Okay. Ayah! Her scream nearly blew out Junpei's eardrum.
Clover!
Clover. He and Seven ran toward Clover to see what she'd find
Hey,
her.
what's wrong?
They ran on the screen and caused an outburst and immediately cure. Oh,
What the hell is this?
the hell is this?
Is this a corpse?
It was something that looked kind of like a human lying across some sort of bed. Not a bed, an operating table. The table sat on a rusty steel lift, and a cluster of bright operating lights shone down from the ceiling.
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah.
Slowly they approached. Oh, operation!
This is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
This is somebody's body pillow. What the fuck?
Doll?
Clover did not look terribly comforted. Slowly she approached the operating table and looked as intently as possible, from as far away as possible, at the thing. Junpei could see her relax.
You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really...
She heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead. Seven smirked.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Fatty?
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me short...
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Hey, guys!
Whale.
Not again, okay?
Not again.
Seriously, not Jeez. Anyway,
Sheesh.
looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. I'm talking about a heart.
Huh? Oh, this? You mean on his chest?
Yeah.
You mean on his chest?
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
I think
Or maybe
it's
it's got
exactly
more
a medical mannequin.
Personal uses?
What? What the fuck does that mean, dude? Clover glared at him.
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
No kink shame. Sorry, my bad, my bad. Seek a way out! Okay. Alright, let's save. These dolls really kind of creepy, you know? It says something here. John. You think that's the doll's name? Maybe. The thing is creepy. I wonder why it's on the bed. Apparently his name is John. An operating table. Do you think an old operating tables look like this? I have no idea. Hey, I wonder what this thing is. It says KG on the display. You think maybe it's a scale? There's some sort of lid on this thing. Why don't you try opening it? Can't, there's no handle. I can't get my nails under it either. White cloth. Are you kidding? They use these for surgery, right? Let's see, syringes, cups, a plate. There's some sort of scissor-ish thing. Forceps. Surgeons use during operations. They can hold blood vessels. They can hold the blood vessel short and keep tissue out of the way. We can use it to pull stuff from the small holes or something like that. Okay, well, apparently nothing else there is important. Oh, cool. Another medical mannequin. From the looks of it, this one's a chick. She has a name too, Lucy. Poor thing. Looks like Miss Lucy only has a head and left arm. Maybe we're supposed to gather all the parts. It says KG on the panel. Maybe something will happen if we gather all the body parts. Maybe it's a heater. There's nothing inside it. Oh, it's a body. Fake chest. Ew, that's gross. That's a chest. It's a woman's chest. The heart's gone, but it's pretty hot. What? If that kind of thing turns you on, Seven, you're a real creepo. Maybe you're supposed to heat something like that gauze to kill the bacteria. There's a boiling thingy over there. There's nothing on the lid or in the drawers. There are a whole bunch of bottles on the shelves. They all look like medicine. They've got labels as big medical words that I don't understand. The drawer's empty. Yeah, there's nothing there. Nothing on the lower shelf. I wonder if one of these is a laxative. Yeah, it sounds kind of gross, but I'm pretty sure everyone has had the same idea. If we had some laxative, maybe we could crap out the bombs Zero put in us. Unfortunately, damn it. I don't know what medicine does what here. Really, that was your idea? He said specifically that we couldn't do that. It's locked. We're probably in the cube. We look some more. Let's look somewhere else. Looks like it's locked. Guess we need the key for this one. Where are you going? That's the door we came through. One thing out there is the numbered door. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you that the numbered door is a one-way deal, so you're saying there's no point in going back there, huh? That's a lot of surgery stuff. There's scalpels, a few pairs of forceps, and a couple syringes. All of it's too to be useful though. And there's a scalpel here. It looks like new. And then we'll combine that with the forceps. Bummer. An internal organ, specifically a lung. It's a lung, not an organ thingy, huh? Right here on the back, it's all rubbery. You're right. It's a fake organ, of course it'd be. Wait, what's Seven grabbing it for? Feels like there's something in here. You think we could cut through the rubber part? Oh, like with a scalpel? Let's try cutting it with a scalpel. A key! There's a key in the internal organ. Let's combine it with the, okay. Okay, maybe we need more of the parts. Cool, it's unlocked. Awesome, it's also unlocked. I don't want to go through that door yet. I want to go through this door. A cabinet with a drawer on it. Let's see, a piece of paper, huh? What's this? Some kind of medical record. File. Let's see. As a record of the two mannequins, there's a male named and a female named Lucy. The record shows the mannequin weighs the total and the weight of their parts. Oh, okay. So we need to find all the pieces together and put them together so they weigh the same thing. Or the right thing, I guess. It's a ray of light shining thing, and it's hitting the side on the right. White light on the top is glowing. Yeah, but the blue and purple ones still aren't lit. What the hell? It won't open. It looks like it's locked. There's a red plate. Do you think it means something? It's locked and it won't open. Damn it, it's not opening. Locked, of course. The blue plate seems a little suspicious though. Damn it, it's not opening. It won't even budge. Got a purple plate on it too. Something suspicious. Sink. Doctors and nurses probably wash their hands here before operating. Nothing suspicious here. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, it's got a Jupiter symbol. I have the chest thing. Let's go in here. Do you think there's any slugs on this ship? Well, I was thinking we could put salt on them. What's she pointing at? Label says NaCl. Salt, huh? Whoa, the picture's going like intense over there. Relax. Think 7 will shrivel up if we put it on him? Wow. How rude. There's a bunch of iron powder on the shelf. How do you know it's iron? The label says Fe. Fe stands for iron, right? Something stinks. It's coming from this bottle. It says NH3. Well, of course that stinks. It's ammonia. Oh, good stuff. Let's go for a drink. What are you talking about? I'm talking about that bottle. It says C2H5OH. That's ethanol. That's right. It's also known as ethyl alcohol. It's pretty much what booze is made of. So you're gonna drink it? Shots, 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 shot. Oh, no, okay. There could be anything in there. That's true, smart. Hey, Junpei, there's dihydrogen monoxide. Why don't you just say water? What's this? Looks like a can with a spray nozzle. It says CO2. Oh, fuck. Do you think it's alien blood? Looks like something in the bottle. Why don't you try pouring something in the cat? It's red. Do you think it's blood? Beats me. This thing won't open, it's locked. Probably need to put in a passcode. I mean, geez. They even got a keypad on here. How much more obvious can you get? I can only enter 3 numbers. E is for enter, C is for clear. Once you with input, press E. If you mess up, press C. Let's give it a shot. Let's not give it a shot. I don't know what to put in yet. Wait a minute. So it puts like a number value. Salt is 2. Is it the elemental content? Carbon dioxide? Isn't carbon dioxide also 3? And then ethanol, how many components? Okay, so let's go back in the room. NaCl is salt. All right, new notepad. NaCl We're gonna assume that that means 2. Okay. And then on here, N3H, NH3. So that's 4? We're gonna assume that's 4. H2O, CO2, C2, H5, H5, OH. Okay, so that's 2 carbons, 5 hydrogens, is 7, that would make it 9. Okay. Two carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen, 1 oxygen atom. Learning stream. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so then let's just assume iron is 1, salt, right? And it's, or salt, this is salt. I'm salty right now. And then we got H2O, it's water. And that's 3. Carbon dioxide is 3. And then ammonia was NH3, right? Okay, so then let's add all these up together. So we got a calculator. I'm just not even gonna risk it. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 9 is, so this is 22. Or what is it? Dot prime, dot matrix. We got the dot matrix. Digital root of 4. Okay, so let's try both of those. So let's try 22. Okay, let's try 4. Dot root prime matrix. That's what I said, right? Ammonia. Two hot orphans. Okay. C2H5OH. Right? 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's we'll come back to this. I feel like we have the right idea. We are just not getting the answer yet. It turned red. Forget about that. Did you hear that just now? It's a leg! I guess it's the woman foot, but damn. Doesn't look hot at all. Bro. Got a thing for feet, 7? No kink shame! ASMR stream? Yeah, the water pouring. Oh yeah. It's blue now. I think I heard another noise. The other leg. It's the left foot I'm making. Do you think I'm better? What? Do you think my legs are skinnier? What the fuck, dude? What kind of statement is that? I get it. You combine the red liquid to make a purple one. Good job, Junpei. Thank you. I'm sure it's unlocked. The locker with the purple has got to be unlocked. Let's see what happened. It's the fake stomach. This is a really big nose. Are you kidding me? Oh, a stomach. Okay, let's see if we put the body parts on the thing, if that does anything for us. If you're stuck, let me know if a hot professional mint. Oh, cool. Yeah, my breath is feeling kind of, not good. I could really use a professional mint. Okay, yeah, let me try to figure this one out a little bit more. Hang on. Water, carbon dioxide. Maybe we put all the numbers together. Just saying? Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. Like if we put all the numbers together in one big thing. I did that math right? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 9. It's 22. And then the digital root is definitely 4. What happens if we add all the numbers together? Like what's 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 9? What's the digital root of that? Wait, I need to get to my calculator. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 9. Oh, it's still 4. Wow, that's incredible. What are the chances of that? Sodium and chloride. Two hydrogen and one. Let me make sure. But that was ethanol, right? Did I have it written down right? 2,5,8 H5OH. Huh. Weird. Maybe it's only the bottom 3. Let's try the bottom 3. What did we have? Carbon dioxide, ammonia, and whatever. Ethanol. So that's 7 plus, that's 16. Digital root of 5. Digital root of 7. Just kidding. Let's try 16 and 7. Huh. Can only enter 3. Let's give this a shot. Oh, wait a minute. Did I have any other note? What was that note about the medical record? Oh. Can I actually go back to this mannequin? Nope. What do we have on here? Okay. Have I looked anywhere? Am I missing something? I probably can't reassemble the body until I have all the pieces. I feel like I have all the pieces. This is what my inventory is looking like. Oh, hang on. Let's investigate. The purple light is on. I think you are missing items, but I'm not sure where from. Feel like you can solve that science puzzle. Okay. Well, shit, man. Aha. What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to get out of here? But I'm tired. It's a light bulb. I don't remember. Okay, yeah. So I feel like I have all of the stuff here. My methodology is just that iron is just composed of one atom. Type, I guess. Salt is NaCl, that's 2. Water is H2O, that's 3. Carbon dioxide is 3. 1 carbon, 2 oxygens. Ammonia is whatever, this one. NH3, right? That's ammonia. So that's 3 atoms. Did I get that right? Is that 3 atoms? And then ethanol is C2H5OH. I believe the math part of that is right. If you add them all together, that's 22. Unless I put 22 and 4. I can't imagine why I would have to do that, though. 2 C's, 6 H's, 1 O. That's 9. Ammonia is 1 nitrogen, that's 4. How many numbers can you enter? You can enter 3. Should I enter the prime meridian also? So we're not digital rooting anything? Well, I did try the digital root. The digital root of... So the digital root is 4. We can enter in 4. But then the number together is 22. Unless it's only counting the numbers that are in question marks, in which case it's 3, 4, 9. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. Oh, wow. Idiots. Didn't need to digital root shit. Fake heart. All right. Yeah, sometimes you don't have to use every tool in the toolbox. Sometimes you just need to just eat the numbers.
We should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Clover nodded and left. Junpei was about to follow her when he realized that 7 wasn't following suit.
Hey, 7, what's the...
Oh,
He looked up at Junpei distractedly and then back down to the brown bottle he had cupped in his large hand.
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it.
He caught it and twisted around to read the label.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. It's EDT.
Oh, EDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
You can kind of tell when you can digital root. Well, like the combination on the oven was 3 possible numbers, but it was 2 numbers for the solution.
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Although, how did we solve that one? Did we add everything together? I forgot how we got the number for that. Oh yeah, we had to do maths.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. It looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago.
About EDTs. The EDTs
There was this
are
factory
here.
somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals.
Big old EDT
They were making
crystals.
it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory.
Oh fuck! It's like there's like
They've been making crystals the same way, with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. But after it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like, man, how do you say it?
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world.
7 staring at dumbfounded.
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Junpei told 7. Meanwhile, Clover is just like in the other room. Wow, what are these 2 doofuses talking about? When Junpei was done, 7 looked thoughtful and absent-mindedly rubbed the scar on his chin.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
7 squinted. His eyes stared off into space as if he were trying desperately to focus on something far
Do
away.
you?
Know something about it? Do you know about Ice 9?
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9.
Ice 9.
Ice, ice, ice.
Ice, ice, baby. Suddenly, 7 eyes shut.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
What? She won't melt at room temperature.
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
a
More
boy.
than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right?
I didn't know that.
It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story.
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies.
It recovered Godzilla.
There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or
Kaiju?
stuff
Oh,
that
no, no.
dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah,
A coffin?
wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty
How's that
curious
possible?
about what might be inside it and opened it up. They
Why
had to
would you
get a
open it
wedge
up?
and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess.
She look hot as fuck, dude.
She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible, but there was one body that didn't thaw, and that was...
The girl in the coffin!
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually, but weeks passed and nothing happened. Then a month passed, and another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice.
Alice. Shit.
Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but...
If I Google that, will
About it.
999 come up also?
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there.
What else is gonna come up? I don't know.
The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain. You've heard that name before, right?
Dude, Lord Gordain.
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister?
Yeah, that's
He
him.
bought the Gigantic.
Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic, and he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic, but nobody knows where. He died in 1931, and apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
However,
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
Forest of Knowledge.
what the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine.
7 threw his hands in defeat.
So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
What the fuck, dude? We're trying to... As you were trying to figure out what on earth was going to say next, Clover's shrill voice pierced through the room.
Hey, what are you two doing over there?
Making
Stop
out?
wasting time and get over here.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
It might be useful someday.
Alice. Huh.
Junpei was left behind to ponder what he'd just heard. He tried to remember what June told him earlier.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become ice nine? No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to clear it, and followed Seven into the operating room where Clover was waiting. Alright, let's save.